Hey guys, it is Dani and welcome to another video, and I'm here with updates on Tropical Storm CRISTOBAL. Actually weakened to a depression, but it has re-strengthened now into back to a tropical storm, as there are new tropical storm watches and warnings that are in place for parts of Mexico as well as the Gulf Coast. But before I go into details, please ensure to subscribe if you haven't and tap the notification bell so you know every time when I post a new video. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My other account is WeatherGirl Dani, and my main is Dani here in your official, because I will keep you guys updated on tropical cyclone activity through the Atlantic hurricane season. And so now let's go to the National Hurricane Center's cone of uncertainty, and we're seeing here that what you're seeing in blue for Mexico is a tropical storm warning that has been upgraded from a watch in effect for Punta Herrero to Rio Legartos. And for the tropical storm watch, we have that being in effect for Intracoastal City, Louisiana, to the Alabama-Florida border, as well as for Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Maurepas. So those areas can expect tropical storm-like conditions within 48 hours. Those who are in the watch zone. For the warning zone, I believe it has already started, but actually usually there for about 24 hours before those tropical storm-like conditions start showing up. And so CRISTOBAL might even become a Category 1 hurricane, even though the NHC is not expecting that to happen at this time. But I mean, it is going to be over those warm ocean waters for the next couple of days, and so it has a chance of intensifying. And we've seen storms rapidly intensify. I'm not saying that this will happen, but we've seen it before, and there is a possibility of that happening again. And now let us go on to the rainfall that is expected for the states. And so right now, remember that CRISTOBAL is actually located right off the Yucatan Peninsula. And so these rainfall total amounts that you're seeing here are expected to increase as the storm nears the Gulf Coast. And so for orange, that is showing 6 inches of rainfall, the yellow showing 4, the darker green showing 2, and the lighter green showing 1. And we're seeing here that Louisiana expected to be impacted the most. But as I said, these rainfall amounts are expected to increase as time goes by, as CRISTOBAL nears. And so for the flash flooding potential, again, Louisiana and the most southerly section of Mississippi expected to feel the worst of the storm, with a 10% slight chance here of that flash flooding, and most of the Gulf Coast states expected to be affected by CRISTOBAL in some way or the other. So if you're there, please start making the necessary preparations if you haven't been doing so already, guys, because this could bring some significant and life-threatening conditions. And for the potential path of CRISTOBAL, here we have in the models finally having some sort of agreements here on where the storm is expected to go up north and probably make landfall in Louisiana, and then move through most of the, I would say, the central to the eastern states of the US, and might dissipate by the middle part of next week, guys. And so that is really it for this update on CRISTOBAL. If you found this video to be pretty informative, please give a thumbs up, and you can also share thoughts in the comments or ask a question. I will try to respond as best and as soon as I can. And just remember to always be weather-wise, and I will keep giving the updates on CRISTOBAL as time goes by.